Good morning. Today is Saturday, December 16th. It's about 8 a.m., so a bit later than I normally check in with you guys. I got up about 6:20 this morning, so I slept in a good little bit for me. But it was a late night last night. We went and saw Star Wars, and we went to the theater down at Atlantic Beach. We have a theater here in Havelock, but we've decided not to go to it anymore because we've gotten sick after we've been to that theater and ate the popcorn there a couple of times. Multiple people on the same occasions. So we've decided to avoid that theater. So we had about a 40-minute drive down to the theater. The movie started at 7, and then by the time it was over, it was 2.5 hours, and by the time you add in all the commercials and previews, it was a late night, very late night, but the movie was very good. We had a great time. We didn't get in bed until almost 11, so it was a late night. So I slept in just a bit this morning, and I'm up now. I've had my breakfast, and I've got my coffee sitting right over here. It's still a little too hot to drink, but I wanted to show you guys. I talked yesterday about how I was going to knit in the movies. I didn't even get out of my bag, because the theater was somewhat crowded. It wasn't sold out, but it's a very small theater, and there was 7, I think it was 7 because, no, 6 seats, I think, in a aisle or a row. So we were the 4 of us, me, Eric, and our 2 boys. Eric was against the wall. That's where we sat down. And then a couple came and sat right beside me. I was towards the center, but so she was sitting right beside me, which was fine. I mean, no big deal to have someone sitting beside me, but there were plenty of empty seats. But yeah, she sat beside me, so I didn't get this out because I thought my boys and Eric are used to seeing me knit. But I didn't want to distract a stranger that was sitting right beside me from the movie. I thought that might be kind of rude. If, she might find it distracting or something. But I did knit in the car on the way home. On the way down, I crocheted on Courtney's mandala waistcoat, which fingers crossed will be done today. I'm so hoping I will have that done. But on the way home, I knit in the car because I thought, okay, well, I'm disappointed I didn't get to try knitting in the movies. But let's try knitting in the dark car, because it was dark. All I had was like the glow from the center screen. So I knit this much on the way home, and this is actually the first time I'm looking at it. I'm checking to see if there are any mistakes, and there aren't. So I think I would be able to knit in the movies. But I had the cuff done, so I only got that much done. So not too much, but we were talking and all of that. But it was funny because I had been knitting for a little bit in the dark car. And I was like, I think I totally could have knit in the movies. I said, I'm knitting in the dark car. I'm just feeling where the stitches are. It's like the knitting force is with me. Being a total nerd, because I am. And Eric laughed. And I was like, do you still love me? He said yes, even though arrogance leads to the dark side. Little Star Wars humor, I guess, this morning. So that's where I'm at on those, and these will just get put aside. Gift knitting needs to get done, and these will not take top priority to that. So these will get put aside. We don't go to the movies that often, so I don't know, I don't really want to put them aside and say this is just like cinnamon knitting, but they'll get worked on after the holidays. So today the plan is kind of a slow morning, I think. Eric and Austin are actually still asleep. Wyatt's awake. He's in the living room. You can see his head right there, kind of. So I'm going to work on the mandala waistcoat. That's taking top priority today because I would love if I could box up everything that needs to be shipped tomorrow and then go to the post office Monday morning and ship everything out. That's going to be the goal. So mandala waistcoat is top priority today. That is the last thing I need to make and ship. If I had had time, I would have finished the Road to Rhinebeck shawl for Cassie, and I had thought about making a little stuffy for Lily, but there will be no time for that. And those were extras. They already have gifts. I've already made them things, so those were just little extras that I could have, you know, made and put in their package. So the mandala waistcoat today, and we have to run to town. I need to get wrapping paper and boxes. Wyatt needs to pick out a gift for a gift exchange. So we have to go to town and get a few bits, but like I said, it'll be a slow morning, so we won't be doing that until this afternoon. And that's kind of it for today. That is kind of it. Hopefully a very relaxing Saturday and a productive Saturday at the same time. So I am going to go drink my coffee and work on the mandala waistcoat. Today's socks are a plain vanilla sock from a Gale's Art sock blank. I cannot remember the name of the sock blank, but it had flowers on it. So it just has a slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset. And I really enjoy working from sock blanks. I think they are so much fun. And I have 3 pairs of socks from sock blanks, and they are some of the best fitting pairs of socks that I have. I'm not sure if it's because maybe my tension's a little tighter, trying to make up for the kinks in the yarn, but they are awesome, and I really love sock blanks. We're getting ready to take Austin to his friend Alyssa's house.
His girlfriend.
For an ugly Christmas sweater party.
Don't have an ugly Christmas sweater.
So this is what he picked out from the store to wear to the party. Pretty interesting.
Probably, yeah.
Do you like scary stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty scary. Alright, so we got Austin dropped off, and I came home and all the gift wrapping stuff. We had to stock up on quite a few gift wrapping things this morning. I always save a good bit, like I have a good bit left from previous years, but seems like we're out of a lot this year. So got lots of bows, got some shipping boxes over here, and I need to get one more because I thought I had a medium sized box and I only have a small. So I need to get one more, and then I can get everything shipped out Monday. Just got some wrapping paper. The boys, I said, what do you want your presents wrapped in? And this is what they picked. Sports. Are we shocked? And then I got this to wrap some of the gifts that I'm mailing. Let's see if I can hold it up here. It's craft paper. And that one almost looks like knit stitches. See. There we go. Look how pretty that is. So I thought this would be pretty with some ribbon and bows. So I'm finally getting to sit down to work on something. I don't know, a bunch of little things have needed done. I've got some laundry going. We took Austin to that party and I got all the gift wrapping stuff out, which I showed you guys. So I'm ready to wrap the gifts that need to be mailed tomorrow. And then we got our new insurance cards in the mail, and I had a couple things to call and check on with that, which is no fun. No fun at all. So now, yeah, look at that. It's getting pretty big. isn't it? I can't wait to get this done and see what it looks like. I'll have to bring my body form in and put it on there once it's had a nice soak and it's been, you know, laid out to dry and all of that. Before I package it up, I'll have to remember to do that so that I can get some good pictures and then some video to put in here as well. So I'm going to work on this. Eric should be home soon. He had to go into work today for a couple of things. So I'm going to work on the Mandala waistcoat and watch some Vlogmas episodes because I have not watched any since Thursday. So I have quite a few to watch, which is pretty exciting, I must say.